State Law 13. If the lavatory or restroom is not located in the square footage of the shop, you may request a variance. So that all that says is, suppose you're at a mall and you don't have a restroom in the salon, but there's one right down the hall outside of your salon. That would be a good example of when you could request a variance. What do you have to do to put your license in escrow? Request the board to do so. Okay, remember, escrow is saying you're not going to work for up to 5 years. Remember, I think it's a really dumb idea because you don't have to pay your renewal fees while it's in escrow, but as soon as you take it out, you have to pay everything you didn't pay for the last number of years all at one time. Okay, how do you reactivate an escrowed license? Well, right here it is. Submit a written application and pay all fees. So I just don't see the point of it. If you fail to renew your license is classified as unregistered and you may not practice in the Commonwealth. You do not want to miss that January 31st deadline, whether that's for your shop or yourself. Okay, what does individual cleanliness in a shop mean? An employee must be clean as to their person, themselves, and their dress. So you can't come in with nasty looking clothes on. It must be clean, and you must wash hands immediately before service and after using the lavatory, the restroom. What is the biannual fee to renew a salon license? $114. Is ear and body piercing permitted? Ear piercing, yes, but you can only charge for the earrings. Body piercing, no. Now, all these that I have on here for the next several bullets, you can have it right there to the customer coming in. It will appear as if these things are in the salon. Just when you got it inspected and you inspected X amount of space, the room where you're doing these things has to be outside of that space. So it has to be a room that was not originally inspected. You can walk through the salon and right into that room, and that's perfectly fine if you want to add on some of these services. So no body piercing, but it could be right there. Is permanent makeup permitted? No, but it can be right there in a separate room. Is hair weaving, hair replacement, or braiding permitted? Yes, just not surgical hair replacement. Manicurists may not remove calluses or corns. Now, you can use a foot file and you can reduce the callus to make it more comfortable for the person to work on. But if you watch any videos of this with podiatrists, foot doctors, they actually take a razor blade and they shave that skin off. The skin is very hard and dry. It does not hurt the client at all. They don't even numb their skin, and they just keep shaving and shaving until they get all that hard, dry skin off. Now, there is a implement out there. I cannot think what it's called right now, but it basically looks like a potato peeler, and you can take that over your heel, and it will shave off layers of your dry, calloused heel. You can use that all you want at home, but it is illegal in a beauty salon. You do not want to use it. Okay, what can a shampoo person do? You go to an area salon, say, hey, I want to come here, I want to work, I want to get paid, I want to get hours, this is going to be awesome. What are you permitted to do? You can shampoo the hair, condition the hair, remove any perm rods and rollers, rinse out any kind of color, perms and relaxers, and reception duties. So there is a ton of stuff that you can do to keep a salon running properly. Is electrology permitted? That's the permanent removal of hair. Yes, and it can be in the square footage of your salon by a person trained in electrolysis. Remember, this is an operator, an RN, I think it said a teacher, I forget if it said esthetician, but you have to have that 125 hours of training. Can you have pets in a shop? Yes, if kept in a sanitary condition. I guess this allows you to have like fish tanks and such. I would highly discourage you from doing this, and you guys know I love dogs and cats. My sister, however, hates them with a passion. So if I had a beauty salon that had dogs and cats in it, she would never come. And you have to understand there's many, many people out there like that. They don't like dogs and cats coming up and touching them and licking them and things like that. So I would highly recommend you do not do this. Are you permitted to massage in a beauty salon? Yep, you can do the scalp treatment, face, facial, arms and hands during a manicure, and the feet during a pedicure. Well, can you massage legs? Number 15. No. I know that every pedicure place out there does. I get it. However, the state board's standing on this is that if you massage someone's legs, you could break a blood clot loose if they were prone to those, which could travel up to their heart and kill them. Must a shop be ready to operate at the time of inspection? I said this in the last video. Yep, with a licensee, somebody that's holding a license ready to work. All right, so you have to have it all ready to go, but you can't do anything in it until it's inspected. Are tanning units permitted? Yep. Okay, number 18. This is one of those gross incompetence things. Nail enhancements must contain ethyl methacrylate, not methyl methacrylate, also known as MMA. MMA is prohibited. Such use would be considered gross incompetence and or unethical practice. This is not something that you have to worry about going to Sally's or going to, most places getting nail enhancements. This would be something I think you would have to specifically go out and look for. The reason why it's banned, that was the earliest nail enhancements, the monomer that was used with the powder, and it gave people severe allergic reactions. It would not lift at all. It was stuck to your nail so that if you got your nail caught under something, it would rip off your entire nail rather than just the tip coming off. So it was some pretty nasty stuff. Plus it has a super strong odor, which I think all nail enhancement stuff has a strong odor, but this must be particularly bad. All right. If you need to do a name or address change, an address change, you're just going to fill out a form and say, I moved here. A name change, however, you're going to need a marriage certificate, a divorce decree, or some other official documents showing that your name changed. Maybe you were adopted, something like that. So you have to have something to show that your name is now different than when you got licensed.